Progress tonight by U.S. warplanes in the fight against ISIL. This comes after 2 days of heavy airstrikes. The strikes are defending the Syrian border town of Kobani. And the fight against ISIL and its threat to the U.S. was the topic of a town hall tonight in Arlington, organized by ABC 7 and NewsChannel 8. Tom Rousey is live in Arlington. Tom, it was a spirited evening for sure.
Very much so. These are our studios behind me here at ABC 7, and tonight we gathered a lot of perspectives: the Jewish perspective, the Muslim perspective, military, political, and they all went across the street to the artisphere over there. We heard a lot of different views on what should be done about ISIL.
They're not part of the United States, and we don't want to rule it.
The question that ignited the most passion: what, if anything, should the U.S. be doing against ISIL?
ISIS in itself is 30,000 people. They can't even fill a stadium. You're trying to chop out that small tumor with an axe, and I'm not ready to let such a neurosurgeon operate on my brain.
Some felt we should be involved.
I haven't heard any of my colleagues say what would happen if we did nothing.
It's a very weird definition of American interests that would limit those interests only to attacks on the homeland.
When the panelists were asked if the government's policy against ISIL will be successful, only one raised her hand. Not many in the audience did either.
Truth be told, we could wipe out ISIS militarily in probably a month. There's no political will to do what's necessary to achieve victory. So this is why I agree with Doug. Either we're in it to win it, or we need to step back.
We're talking about thousands of years of history. What's at the root of this, and how do we better understand it?
Bombing it won't help it.
Yeah. Great.
Bombing it will make it worse.
Members who said they're getting calls from families saying they've been subjugated by ISIS and they would rather have us bomb them to death than continue to be raped.
One thing most of the panelists did agree on tonight: there's no obvious end game here for the U.S., and if there is ultimately an end game, it is many years away. Live tonight in Arlington, I'm Tom Rousey, ABC 7 News.
All right, good wrap up there, Tom.
Thank you, Tom.